What's up everyone? Welcome back to the channel. We're Lance and Lauren with the Living in Sacramento team. It is a beautiful day out here and we've got an absolutely fun video for you guys today.
So today we're out in Elk Grove and we're going to show you 5 brand new awesome communities that are being built by KB.
Make sure you stick around until the very end. We're going to show you one home from each of these communities. We're going to start with the biggest homes and we're going to work our way all the way down to the smallest and most affordable home that you can get out in Elk Grove. We're going to take you through 5 different communities. They're all going to range in size and square feet from 1,400 square feet all the way up to 3,000 square feet. So if you're in the market and you're thinking about making the move to the greater Sacramento metro and you're specifically wanting new construction homes in Elk Grove, then this video is the one for you. What's up everybody? So we are at our first community, which is going to be the Hayworth community by KB Homes. Now we're out here in the Grove. There's about 5 different KB home communities that we're going to take you. We're going to start at the very biggest and we're going to take you down to the smallest and the most affordable. So stick around until the very end because we want to make sure that you get to see everything that KB has to offer. Now, these are all 5 brand new communities that are going to be out here. 2 of them just had their grand opening. 2 of them have been open for a little bit, and 1 of them is getting ready to open up here in the next couple of weeks. So we're in the biggest floor plan that this community offers. So Hayworth, this is going to be their 3,071 square foot floor plan. This is going to be a 5 to potentially 6 bedroom home, 3 to 4 bathrooms. You've got a den, you've got a loft. There's tons of upgrades in this house to make it look absolutely gorgeous. So we're gonna check out this first little area. So like most traditional houses that we've been seeing, 2-story houses, the builders have been doing a really good job about incorporating a downstairs bedroom and a full downstairs bathroom. So the thing I love about these homes right now is that even though these are 2-story homes, they still got these pretty massive ceilings, so you don't feel like you're all enclosed or claustrophobic or kind of boxed in. So we're gonna come out of this room, you're gonna have your standard bathroom that's gonna be kind of outside of that first room. Now this could be done up as an office. Most likely it's gonna be a guest room for anybody here. So you're gonna have a single vanity sink, you're gonna have your toilet, and you're gonna have typically a shower in this room. And then across from that, you're gonna have your coat closet, which is gonna be for all your guests. Now, walking into the rest of the house, you're gonna have this first section, which is gonna be kind of like a formal living room. It could also be a dining room if you didn't wanna have your dining room in the main part of your living room, but this is gonna be another area that you can kind of use as a multi kind of purpose space. So the nice thing with some of these houses as they start getting into that 3,000 square foot range is you're gonna have a little bit more separation of space. So you have a dining room table here, you're gonna have your living that's gonna be kind of connected or attached to your kitchen. Nice big long island. Now a little bit different than some of the other homes that we're going to show you, but the kitchen sink is going to be in the middle of the island. Some of them they're going to be facing out towards the backyard depending on the proximity and the location of how the house is designed. Now the nice thing that we also really like about KB Homes lately, we just went to the design center not too long ago and they have a couple of different design packages of how you can do your kitchen. So sometimes you can do microwave with an oven, stovetop separate. Sometimes you can do double oven here and you can have a microwave into a lower cabinet. Still you can have a hood. And then the other side of this, what we're seeing in this particular home is you're seeing the upgraded KitchenAid appliance package versus the Whirlpool appliance package that's pretty standard. Now, Lauren's gonna talk about this in every home that we ever walk into that's gonna have a nice kitchen, and it's gonna be the pantry that we don't have. So this is super awesome. Now, one thing that this house has that some of the other houses don't have is it's also gonna have this little office space that's gonna be tucked back over here. Now, I'm not sure I like it as an open office space, but the nice thing is with this home, whether the builder does it or not, you can eventually close this, put some double French doors in, but having this office space kind of away from everything, it doesn't take up your guest bedroom that's gonna be downstairs. I'm not sure I really like it with this open area, but definitely nice that they have an office space or a dedicated office space, especially with the dynamicy of how families have changed these days. Sometimes you really still kind of need that extra space. Now let's go ahead upstairs. Now this house has a lot of space being that it's 3,000 square feet. So coming up into this main loft area, you know, they put you know, big giant ping pong table here. You could put a pool table here. It could be a couple of different options, a couple of different things that you can do. And then you're also gonna have kind of a secondary living room, upstairs kid living room. We've seen this also turned into another bedroom in some of these homes. So definitely a lot of different opportunities that you can do with such a big space. So all of your secondary bedrooms are gonna be down this hallway. This first door is gonna be your double vanity sink. Now, with how big this house is, it would have been nice if there was a door separating the water closet and shower from the double vanity sink, considering that you're gonna have probably 5 or 6 bedrooms in this home, but you're gonna have a double vanity sink, shower over tub, and toilet in this room, all one area. Next one is gonna be your upstairs laundry room. Again, super smart by the builders that have been doing upstairs laundry rooms. It makes sense when you have, you know, all of your bedrooms upstairs. The first door on your opposite side from the laundry room is going to be your secondary bedroom. Pretty big, pretty spacious, double slider. You know, this is going to be facing out towards the front of the home. There's going to be another secondary bedroom that's pretty much going to mirror this one as it relates to this room. Coming into this other room, you're going to have pretty much a mirror image of that last room. Again, this is also going to be towards the front of the house. You're going to have a double slider standard closet door. Now I will say this this double slider is actually a little bit deeper, so you have a little bit more space in here, which is kind of nice, being that it's a little bit bigger of a room and it doesn't really take away from the rest of this room. And then across from that, you're going to have one of your last secondary bedrooms up here. So all are going to be pretty much equal to each other, but all three are going to be down at the opposite end of the hall. So now we're going to go back and we're going to check out the master bedroom. All right, so the last room that we're going to check out is going to be the primary bedroom in this house. Now this room is pretty massive. It's going to be towards the back side of the house. It's going to be at the very top of the staircase here. You've got a ton of pretty big furniture in here. You're gonna have nice, massive king size bed. You're gonna have 2 decent sized dressers. So just to put into kind of proximity, right? These aren't your standard, you know, single size dressers. These are gonna be a little bit oversized, and you're gonna have a little bit of space on either side of that. You're gonna have a dresser across from the king size bed. Now, as we walk down this little hallway, this is kind of nice. I think it's also closed in where if you wanted to put like a barn door here, you could, but then you're gonna have all of your other different space here. So this first door is actually gonna be your closet. So pretty big space. I can't reach from side to side as it relates to just either side of the closet. And then all the way at the end of that hallway, we're gonna have the primary bathroom. So shower, tub separate, double vanity sink, water closet, and then you're also gonna have a linen closet in here. So super nice area as it relates to the biggest floor plan, the most expensive floor plan that we're gonna see as we go through these KB developments. Now we're gonna show you the next most expensive floor plan. Lauren's gonna take you through that one, and then we're gonna work our way all the way down to the very end. And then at the very end of this video, we're gonna cover pricing for everything that we showed and just kind of go through and break down each of the different floor plans at each of the different developments by KB Homes.
All right, so we're in Elk Grove right now, and we're at Fairfax at the Grove. Now I'm gonna show you the plan 2435, which is 2,435 square feet. It's a 2-story home. It's a 4, possible 5 bedroom or 4 bedroom with a loft. So this is a really, really nice community. One thing I really like about the homes at Fairfax out here is that they have really big lots. So we'll also show you the backyard in this home, but it's a really great deal. So let's check it out. So coming in off of the main entry, now you've got to my right, you've got a downstairs bedroom and a bathroom. Now the bedroom coming up here is towards the front of the home. You've got tons of natural light. You've also got 9-foot ceilings, so it gives you that kind of big open feeling. And just really, really a decent sized room. This is a queen size bed in here, so you have plenty of space. This would be a great guest bedroom or an office if you needed an office at home. Coming out of that bedroom, right up here, you've got your full bathroom downstairs. So you've got a shower, toilet, and vanity. Perfect for guests or anybody that's over for maybe a game night or something. They're not having to go upstairs and use upstairs bathrooms, which is super nice. Now, walking towards the back of the home, we're gonna go into the living room space area. You've got a coat closet right here that's underneath the stairs. And then coming into this back part of the home, you've got that great room concept. You've got a big living room area over here where you've got, you know, really, really nice how they have it framed with the 2 windows where you can put your TV in the middle. So tons of natural light in this room. All right, now coming over this way, separating the kitchen from the living room area, you're gonna have the dining room area right here. Now you've got a pretty decent sized spot right here where you can fit a pretty big table and, you know, plenty of space for a table with 6 chairs. Then coming this way, you've got this massive island. You could definitely fit 4 bar stools up here. They just have 3 kind of larger size bar stools. But coming into this kitchen, you've got really nice upgrades, really nice features throughout. So you've got your microwave, you've got your oven, you've got your cooktop, you got your refrigerator over there. One of my favorite things about this floor plan is that you've got your entrance from the garage right here. So if you park in the garage and you're unloading your groceries, you know, you could back into your garage and empty everything out from the Costco haul. You're not having to trek through the house or trek around the front door, which is really nice. And then you do have a nice pantry right here. All right, so then coming back this way, one of the nice things about this house is you have a ton of natural lighting. You got a ton of windows from this kitchen and back living area that face out to the backyard. So you could be in here making dinner. Your kids could be outside on a play set or, you know, maybe a trampoline, jumping around, hanging out, having fun, and you can actually see them from the inside while you're working in the kitchen, which is great if you're a family with small kiddos or kiddos. Then coming out here, you've got this pretty massive backyard. So one of the nice things about this development is they are doing decent sized lots. Plenty of space to put a pool in if a pool is something you're interested in. But you can just see the depth of this backyard and how much space you have back here. All right, so now we're gonna head upstairs and check out all of the bedroom and living space upstairs. All right, so coming upstairs, you've got this kind of nice open area right here. You've got a loft that way. We'll check that out in a minute. But right off of the stairs, you're gonna have the primary suite. So coming in here, you have a ton of space. It's a pretty big room. You do have a king size bed in this room and 2 really big nightstands and pretty big furniture actually. So this is a really big room. You've got lots of natural lighting. You still have the high ceilings, which is super nice. Walking into the master bathroom, you're gonna have this big closet area. And then over here is gonna be kind of your bathroom area. So you've got, you know, nice shower. You do have a separate tub. You have a vanity with 2 sinks. And then you've got your water closet over there. So not a huge bathroom, but definitely gets the job done. And it's upgraded really nice and nice that you have a tub. All right, now coming this way across from that primary suite is gonna be the loft area. So you have a pretty big loft now. This can either be a loft or it can be your 5th bedroom, but this is a great space if you decide to have it set up as a loft. It's a great space for your kiddos to hang out, maybe do movie nights or game nights up here. Perfect second living room space. All right, so coming down the hallway, off to my left is gonna be your laundry room. It's a pretty big laundry room. One of the nice things that I do like about this laundry room is they did put the linen closet in the laundry room. So that's kind of nice because you can be doing all of your loads of towels and it's a quick, easy put away. You're not having to walk out to a cabinet in the hallway, which is really nice. And then coming down the hallway a little bit further, you're gonna have your first secondary bedroom upstairs. So again, these are pretty big rooms, not something that we see from a lot of builders, but this is a queen size bed. You've got tons of space in this room. You still have really high ceilings and a lot of natural light. Now coming out of that bedroom, across the way is going to be another secondary bedroom. Now this bedroom is a little bit smaller than the last bedroom. It does kind of have a hallway as you walk in, but still a decent sized room, tons of natural light. I love how low the windows come to give you a lot of natural light in this space. You have your standard sliding closet doors. And then the last thing to see up here is gonna be the kiddos' bathroom. All right, so down at the very end of the hall, kind of opposite where you come up from the stairs in that loft area between those 2 secondary bedrooms is going to be your secondary bathroom upstairs where your kiddos will use. You've got your shower over tub, you know, toilet, pretty standard in here, but decent size.
All right, so the third community on our list that we're going to be at right now is going to be Lexington at the Grove. Now, Lexington at the Grove is going to be their middle-sized product between their really big stuff and their more affordable kind of entry-level homes. But this is actually going to be a little bit unique. So Lexington at the Grove is going to be their alleyway product, which means that these homes are not going to have the garage on the front of the house. They're going to have them on the back of the house, and you're going to have a little bit different of a kind of vibe and feel with these homes. But surprisingly enough, they do have 4 floor plans that range anywhere from about 1,600 square feet all the way up to about 2,300 square feet. So we're actually standing in their biggest floor plan at this model right now, which is going to be a 2214. It's going to be a 4-bedroom, a 3-bathroom, 2-car garage. It's going to have a loft upstairs. So typically when you kind of come into some of these homes, you don't really see this much space. So this is actually a really unique product. So walk in from the main door, which is on the front of the house, you're going to be greeted by kind of a great room area. So you're going to have your kitchen tucked away towards the front of the house. You're going to have a big dining room area that's going to be separated by the living room, which is going to be towards the back of the house. So all of your main living area is going to be kind of towards one side. Now, the unique thing about this home that I haven't seen in any other kind of alleyway product home is that it's going to have a downstairs bedroom and a full downstairs bathroom, which is pretty cool. Again, a lot of times when you're purchasing one of these homes, they're kind of tight on space, and usually they don't have a ton of kind of square footage or floor plan. So a 2214 square foot home is actually pretty cool. So coming back here, you're gonna have your entrance to the garage, which is gonna be on the back side of the living room. You're gonna have a nice covered patio. Now, the main idea with these homes is they're not gonna be huge lots, so you're not gonna have a ton of backyard space, but the backyard space that you do have, you actually have this really nice covered patio that's actually back here. Now, coming back towards the other side of the house, we're gonna have our kitchen. Now, the kitchen is gonna be towards the front of the home. You're gonna have nice standard finishes and features in this house. This is gonna be your example of your range cooktop with your microwave down below. You're gonna have the hooded vent, which is one of the kitchen packages that KB offers. Again, a nice solid surface countertop. He's got the farmhouse sink in this one, but this is gonna be all Whirlpool appliances. But then right here, you're gonna have a nice pantry, which is also gonna give you a lot of extra space when you have limited counter space in this kitchen. So now going to the other side, as you walk in, you're gonna have a staircase that takes you up to the 2nd story, and then you're gonna have a full bedroom and a full bathroom down here. So the nice thing is, a lot of times you don't really see this full bedroom downstairs because they're really trying to utilize and maximize the whole space as it relates to the downstairs living area. So being that it's 2,200 square feet, you actually still get a lot of space. And then this room is actually pretty spacious. It is on the back side of the living room, back side of the garage, but you still get a pretty nice sized room and a whole downstairs bathroom. So if you need to have something that is at a much more affordable price point, or you just really don't want to take care of a lot of space or a lot of land, this is always a really good option. So now let's head upstairs. Now coming upstairs, you're gonna have this nice big loft area. Now, for a lot of people who are limited on space, they're limited on square footage, having a second living room or having a separate area for, kids, toys, this could be an upstairs living room. It can be an upstairs kind of game room. It could be a couple of different things that you can utilize that to. But again, the one thing I really like about this floor plan, being that it is a tighter, more alleyway type product, is that you still have a lot of space in this home, being 2,200 square feet. So this side of the house, which is going to be directly above the kitchen, the living room, you're going to have 2 bedrooms on either side. Now, this first bedroom is going to be above the kitchen. It's going to be towards the front of the house. You're going to have your standard double slider doors, but pretty standard bedroom for the most part, decently tall ceilings. You're going to have a single can light that's going to be in the middle that's probably going to be supported for any type of light fixture or fan if you want to replace it. And then coming back towards this way of the hallway, you're going to have your upstairs laundry room. Again, sometimes in these homes when you're limited on space, you don't see the laundry room upstairs. But again, nice feature to have. Across from the laundry room, you're going to have your bathroom. You're also going to have the linen closet. So Lauren pointed this out in one of the other homes, but having the linen closet directly in the bathroom is really nice as a feature of a little squeaky door, but having the feature. And then coming all the way in, you have a double vanity sink, you have a shower over tub, still a decent sized bathroom for what this product is. Now going down the rest of the hallway, you're gonna walk into your last bedroom. Now I will say that this is a pretty big sized bedroom as it relates to your standard secondary bedrooms that are in your house. But for the most part, you've got a full-size bed in here, you've got an office desk on one side, you've got a pretty decent sized nightstand on the other side, and you've got your traditional double slider doors. So let's go check out the primary suite in this home. Now I will say probably the highlight of this home is going to be the master bedroom. The primary bedroom in this home is actually going to be pretty massive. So it's going to be towards the entire back side of the house. We're going to be directly above the garage. You've got a massive king size bed in here, full dresser, 2 gigantic size nightstands. On one side, you're gonna have the closet, and this closet is going to be pretty much directly above that patio cover. Now you're gonna have plenty of space in here. Now this is, pretty decent size. I can't even touch either side of this room. But then going across the other side, now this is one of my favorite things because if one's sleeping and one's getting ready, the closet is gonna be on the complete opposite side of the bedroom. But in this home, you still have a shower and a tub separate. One of the things that we get a lot of times when we bring some of these people into new home construction sites is whether or not you still actually get a bathtub. Now I will say it doesn't necessarily bring a ton of value, but I have had more people miss bathtub in a bathroom than never having it there. So if it's an option for you to actually have a bathtub in here, I would say go for it and do it. Usually it's when there isn't a bathtub in the master bedroom or the primary bathroom that people are kind of bummed out about it. So we're going to continue with this theme. We're working our way down. We're going to take you to 2 more different developments. Now, stick around until the very end because we are going to showcase and talk about all of the 5 developments that we just took you through and talk about the pricing at each one of those different developments. All right, so we're at our second to last community for our KB home tour out here at the Grove. Now, the particular floor plan that we're in right now, we haven't showcased before, which is gonna be the 21-24 square foot floor plan model. This is gonna be a 4-bedroom, 3-bathroom, 21-24 square foot floor plan. So pretty typical to what we've been seeing in all the models so far, but we're gonna come into this first bedroom that's gonna be right off of the entryway door. So this one's going to be a little bit smaller than some of the other ones that we saw at some of the earlier developments, but still decent sized room. You've got 2 kind of smallish nightstands. I believe this is still a queen size bed. So a little bit tighter space as it relates to the square footage of this house, or at least this bedroom downstairs, but still, if you've got somebody that's, ideally this room is going to be utilized as either probably an office or it's going to be a guest room. So you don't want it very big so that way your guests don't stay forever, right? Coming back into the rest of the house, you've got to have somewhere for them to shower, go to the bathroom. So this is going to be your pretty standard downstairs bathroom. You're going to have shower, tub, vanity sink, single vanity. This is also going to be your common area bathroom as well too. So people who come over for sports games, football games, they're coming over to hang out. This is also going to be that bathroom that they use, but pretty standard. Now, again, some of the things that you see in here are going to be upgraded finishes, but even the standards that KB puts in their home are going to be pretty awesome. All right, so coming back into the rest of the house, you're going to have a staircase that's going to go up towards the 2nd floor. We'll check that out here in a second, but now we're going to have our main living area. All of it's going to be towards the back side of the house. You're going to have living room, dining room separating the kitchen area, and then you're going to have the pretty standard, kitchen that we've seen throughout these homes. So realistically right now, all of these are modeled with their oven, microwave, and cooktop with the vented hood. There's also an option where you can do microwave above the hood instead of in a cabinet. And you can also do it where you have a double oven and then the microwave is going to be in a lower cabinet somewhere throughout the kitchen. So a lot of different really good options, upgraded countertop, kitchen sink. You're going to have pantry, and then you're going to have your entryway from the garage. Now, again, Lauren touched on this in one of the earlier homes that we showed, but kitchen right next to the garage door, which is going to be where you can just kind of back in your car, unload all your groceries from Costco, kind of, knock that out all in one shot. And then you're going to have nice pantry behind this door, which is actually going to be, just kind of like an open, area where you can kind of see your pantry staple items a little bit easier. So not a huge pantry, not a walk-in pantry, but still better than kind of like an interior cabinet shelf. Now, one of the things that I really loved about this community when we showcased the last home was going to be these big backyard patios. So these are pretty abnormally large for a lot of different home builders. So you've got a pretty deep backyard. You've got a nice covered patio. You've got a ceiling fan, 2 lights, just a nice area where you can also hang out. You're not getting blasted by the sun and the Sacramento heat in the summertime. And then you still have plenty of space back here where if you wanted to put in a pool, you can. So let's go check out the rest of the rooms upstairs. All right, so coming upstairs, you're gonna have your master bedroom or your primary bedroom that's gonna be off of the upper staircase landing. Now you're gonna have this nice loft area upstairs. Now I believe that this can also be turned into a bedroom, but typically with any builder, you're gonna have to get something from dirt prior to them pulling their permit. So keep in mind that most of the time when you come out to some of these developments, depending on what stage of the process, whether you're getting quick move-ins or you're looking at something from dirt, some of the structural options that you see in some of these houses that we're showing on this channel, some of these can be changed if you get in early enough, some of them cannot. So that's gonna be one of those things where that phone number is gonna be popping back up. Make sure you reach out to us before you guys head out to any of these developments, because that way we can figure out which ones are gonna be the best options for you if you're looking to make some of these customizations to some of these homes, or if you're looking for some quick move-ins that maybe have some pretty awesome incentives right now, or some interest rate buy down. So keep that in mind. Now we're gonna go down the hallway. This is gonna be similar to a floor plan that we did showcase in Lincoln by KB Home. So you're gonna have the loft, which we just saw. You're gonna have your first secondary bathroom right here. Now these bathrooms in these homes are gonna be all one room. Now Lauren's talked about it a couple of times, that having a bathroom with a separated shower water closet to the vanity sink is really nice when you have kids or a lot of kids, just because you can still get multi-use out of that bathroom. But KB has them right now where they're all completely one room. So everybody's got a share upstairs. Coming a little bit further down the hall, you're gonna have your upstairs laundry room. Again, super smart idea that these builders did. Having laundry room where main living area is gonna be, and it's not next to the guest bedroom downstairs. So again, your guest isn't gonna stay for that long. Now at either end of the hallway, you're gonna have your other two secondary bedrooms, and then you're gonna have a linen closet that's gonna be split between them. So we're gonna go into this first one. Now this first one is going to be a little bit of a mirror image to the other one, but standard sliding 2-door closet, pretty decent sized room. You've got a full bed in here. You've got pretty decent sized nightstands, depending on what kind of bed size that your kid has. But the other thing that we really like about some of these 2 stories is with the right type of fan setup, you can still have bunk beds in here, and you're not gonna be kind of limited by your ceiling height. So sometimes in 2-story homes, they don't build them with the full, I would say 8 to 9 foot ceiling. So it is kind of nice. You still have a lot of room in here. Just gotta make sure you put the right kind of fan in to make sure that a kid doesn't whack their head. Not that we've had that happen before. And then coming over to this bedroom, it's gonna be set up a little bit differently, but again, you're gonna have full-size bedroom. You're gonna have your closet on the opposite side where it was on the side next to the bed. But again, pretty decent sized room. So with 4 bedrooms and 3 full bathrooms, you are gonna have a lot of space. Most likely, the downstairs bedroom, if you have to utilize it for a kid, maybe one of your older kids or a teenager, make sure it's whoever the cleanest teenager is in your house, because that is also gonna be the bathroom that the rest of your guests use when they come over to your house. So let's go check out that primary bedroom. All right, so this primary bedroom, like we said, is gonna be off of the main staircase. It's gonna be across the way from the loft, and it's gonna take up almost one entire side of the house. So it's gonna go from the front of the house all the way to the back of the house. Again, I think some of these primary suites or some of these primary bedrooms are just so massive in the sense that you can have, a sitting area chair, you can have a dresser, you can have these oversized nightstands, even like a bench at the end of your bed. So a lot of different opportunities in these rooms that are these sizes. I think, they also want to create these environments with the upstairs loft and a couple of those different things. So now checking out the primary bathroom, this I think is where a lot of people spend a lot of their time and attention as it relates to what they really want. But it is nice to see a couple of different things here. The one thing that I want to point out is going to be the freestanding tub. Now, not a lot of builders offer the freestanding tub, and if they do offer the freestanding tub as it relates to a shower and tub separate, it's kind of boxed in with tile or Petrofina or one of those products that is going to kind of box it in. So it is kind of nice to see that you even have this as an option or upgrade. So remember, depending on the time that you find the home that you're looking for, some of these structural options may not be available to you, but if they are available, it is kind of nice to know that KB does have some of this stuff. So you've got your shower, you've got your tub separate, you're gonna have a walk-in closet at the end of this, and then you're gonna have a double vanity sink or a his and her sink. So not super big area, but I think they utilize the space incredibly well. And then this closet back here is gonna be, I would say, probably one of the bigger closets. And then one of the things that we actually don't talk about, but since it's open, I'm gonna bring it up here, but they actually have a technology box in a lot of these new homes. So all of your Ethernet cables and all of your wires are gonna be ran to a central location where your router is gonna be stored as well too. So kind of a cool thing. It's just open right now, so I figured we'd talk about it. But all these new homes that we've ever showcased, you know, there's always a technology box in the closet. We just never really talked about it, but you know, you can kind of see the inner brains or the inner workings of your house. So we've got one more community to show you. Lauren's going to show you that single story home, and then stick around until the very end, because we're actually going to hop back into the computer and we're going to talk about all the different prices at all 5 of these different communities and make sure that you're well aware of what's available to you at the Grove in Elk Grove.
All right, so we promised you that if you stuck around until the very end, we were gonna take you through KB's cheapest price point out here in Elk Grove. Now we're at Highland. Now all of the Highland homes are going to be single stories, and they are gonna be that lower price point. But even though you're getting the lower price point here, you're still getting a great quality home. A ton of their included features are awesome, they're beautiful. You don't really have to go crazy with the upgrades with KB, which is really, really nice. Now, the home I'm gonna show you today is gonna be 1,824 square feet. It's a 4-bedroom, 2-bathroom home, so let's check it out. All right, so coming off of the entryway, you're gonna have a hallway that jogs to my left. You're gonna have a coat closet right here, kind of perfect, quick entry, quick and by the entry. Going down a little bit further, you're gonna have a linen closet right here, and then the hallway kind of jogs around, and then going off to my right, you're gonna have your laundry room. Nice that the laundry room is located over here. It's located conveniently by all of the secondary bedrooms, so all of your kiddos can do their own laundry. And then across from the laundry room is gonna be the entrance from the garage. So you can park there, walk straight into this part of the home. Now coming back a little bit further, this is gonna be the first of the secondary bedrooms. Now this is a pretty decent sized room. You've still got the super high ceilings here. You've got a standard sliding closet door, and you've got a decent sized window in here that lets in a ton of natural light. Now, the nice thing about the higher ceilings in these smaller single stories is they give that feeling, kind of that illusion of that larger feel. So the nice thing about having the higher ceilings is that these rooms just kind of feel more big and luxurious, which is really, really nice. Coming out of this room across the way, hallway jogs again, and then going in this way is going to be another secondary bedroom. So this one, it's still a pretty decent size. You still got the high ceilings, obviously. You do have a window that kind of looks out to the front porch entryway. Not as big as some of the other windows, so it's a little bit darker in this room. You have your standard sliding closet door right here. And then going back towards the front of the home is gonna take us to the bathroom. So you've got your kiddos' bathroom right here. You've got your shower over tub, you've got your toilet, and you've got a nice vanity in here. Perfect spot for kiddos to get ready. Now, coming back to the very front of the home, you're gonna have another secondary bedroom. So this is a queen size bed, pretty big. You've got 2 massive front windows, which let in a ton of natural light. So I really, really like that about this room. If you maybe you only have 2 kiddos and you need to have a home office, this would be a perfect home office because of all the natural light that you get in here. All right, so let's go check out the rest of the house now. Now, coming back towards by the entryway, we're gonna go back to the back of the home, which is gonna be where kind of your main living space is gonna be. So you have this pretty big kitchen, which is super nice. You've got this kind of big great room feeling. You've got a nice kitchen. You've got living room and dining room. Now, one of the things that we really like about KB is just how nicely they do things. I love how big this island is. I love that they offer the vent over your cooktop. It just kind of gives the kitchen a little bit more of a higher end look and feel versus when you have the microwave over this. I really do love that. It kind of makes the kitchen feel more open, more bigger. In this home, you've got Whirlpool appliances, so they do offer great appliance packages as well. Now coming back this way, you've got your living room space, pretty decent size right here. You can fit a big sectional if you wanted to. You've also got your dining room space over here. Now, I really love this great room concept and feel because if you've got maybe a football game going on, you can be in the kitchen, making appetizers, food, what have you, and you can still be a part of all of the action that's happening over here, which is really, really awesome. Now, one thing about these homes is they do have a little bit smaller lots in comparison to the footprint of the home. So you're not gonna have a massive backyard, but you do get a decent little patio spot where you can enjoy a cup of coffee outside. All right, now coming into the back corner of the home is going to be the master bedroom or the primary bedroom. Now this is a pretty big room, tons of natural light. You've got 3 windows in here. You've got a king size bed. You've got really, really big nightstands and a big dresser. So there's a ton of space in this room, perfect for your master retreat. Now coming back into the bathroom, you do have the separate tub and the shower, which is really, really nice, especially being at that lower price point. Not all builders are giving you the tub at that lower price point. So that's a nice thing that KB is offering you to get. Now you've got your standard, his and her sink right here. And then you've got your master closet. Again, kind of similar to what we've shown you in some of the other houses. I mean, I'd say this closet's probably about the same that we've seen in some of the bigger homes. So even though you're getting a smaller home and you're getting that lower price point, you're not really compromising on, your closet space or even the master bathroom amenities that you're getting, which is super, super nice.
All right, so we told you that if you stuck around until the very end, we were going to share with you the pricing of all of the homes that we showed on the channel, on the video today for these KB homes that are out in the Grove. Now, we're going to start with the very first one, the biggest one, the most expensive one, and then we're going to work our way down. So right now, the Grove is going to be directly adjacent to like Madera Ranch. You're going to have a couple of different communities out there. There's a Woodside Homes. There's also 2 Taylor Morrison communities. One is going to be Esplanade. The other one's going to be a couple of their other non-55 and up communities. So all really gorgeous, but a ton of construction that's going on right now. So now just keep in mind, some of the pricing that we're talking about today is only going to be for a short moment in time. So you're definitely going to want to reach out to us, schedule that Zoom call. That way we can get you some updated pricing. But the home that we're talking about today, the first one that we went to was going to be Hayworth at the Grove. Now the floor plan that we showed you on the video today was the 3061 square foot floor plan. It's going to be a 2-story, 5, potentially 6-bedroom home, 3, potentially 4-bathroom home with a flex den and loft. Base price on that home is going to be starting at $757. Now Hayworth at the Grove was their most expensive product that we showed you today. They're going to have 6 different floor plans that you can purchase at this development. They're only going to have 2 of them modeled. So if you go out there and you wonder why you can't see the other 4, it's because they don't have them modeled. But modeled, they're going to have a 2002 square foot floor plan, and then they're going to have the 3061. They're also going to have 4 additional models that are going to range 2166, 2366, 2551, and 2743. So a lot of different options at this development. 655 is the lowest price point as far as base price at this current moment in time, and it's going to go up to the base price of 757. Now the second home that we showed you, which was the home that Lauren showed you, that was going to be Fairfax at the Grove. Now they're going to have 3 floor plans modeled here, but they're going to have 5 total floor plans that you can choose from. Now we showed you the 2435 floor plan. That's going to be a 2-story, 3 to 4 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, loft, 2-car garage. The base price on that home is going to be $678,990, but they're also going to have a 1550 square foot floor plan, a little bit lower, starting in the high 5s, 597-ish, and it's going to go all the way up to the low 7s, 703. So keep in mind, everything that we're talking about today is only for a period of time. Typically, as builders continue to sell homes, they will continue to increase pricing with every new release or phase. So now the third different development that we showed you here at the Grove was going to be Lexington. Now Lexington was going to be those alleyway homes that we showcased right in the middle of the video. Those are going to be a little bit tighter lot sizes. Those are going to be a little bit more patio style homes, but they actually had some pretty big floor plans. Now these homes are going to be a little bit more different and unique. The garage is going to be on the back side of the home in an alleyway. Front side of the home isn't going to have a garage, but these homes will range anywhere from 1,600 square feet all the way up to the floor plan that we showed you, which was 2214, which was actually a pretty big home for what you typically see with alleyway homes. So the floor plan that we showed you today was 2214, a 4-bedroom, 3-bathroom with a loft and a 2-car garage. Base price is going to be starting right in the high 5s, but they are going to have some smaller floor plans available that will start right around 550. So they have a 1628, 1951, 2128, and the floor plan that we showed you, 2214. Now, keep in mind, if you have any questions about any of these developments that we're talking about right now, that phone number is going to be popping up. We absolutely love it when you guys reach out to us, phone call, email, or text message. But that way we can put together a game plan. We can figure out which builders are offering the best incentives, and we can figure out which area is going to be right for you. Now, The last two developments we have showcased on this channel before. This is when we were talking about homes that you can get in Elk Grove for the low 500s. Now the next community was going to be the community at Westbourne. Now Westbourne is going to have 3 floor plans to choose from. You can see all 3 floor plans at this development. This is going to be towards the southwest side of the development, the original 2 developments that were in there as it relates to the Grove. Now the last time on this channel we showed you the 1836 floor plan. This time we're showing you the 2124. So this is going to be their biggest floor plan at the development. They're going to have prices that start in the 640 range, but they are also going to have a single story floor plan that's going to be right in that 550, 560 range. So a lot of different options that you can choose from out here. KB is building a really awesome and good product. And then finally, the cheapest and most affordable price point that you can get into the Grove by KB is going to be Highland/Rosewood. Now, this community is going to be all single story floor plans. They're going to have 2 floor plans modeled. One is the 1429 square foot model, which we showed you the last time we were out there as well too. This is going to have one of the lower price points at 588. And then they also are going to have the biggest floor plan, which is what Lauren took you through right at the very end. And that one's going to be a single story, 4 bedroom, 2 bathroom, 2 car garage, all single story, 1,800 square foot, and that's going to be right at 610. So these are definitely some great options as it relates to new construction. KB is building a ton of new homes. Stay tuned because we are going to showcase a brand new KB home development that just got launched in Antelope for under 500K. So stick around for that. But they have developments in Lincoln that we've already showed you. They're going to have a brand new development in Folsom that's probably going to be awesome. So definitely a lot of stuff coming down the pipeline from KB Homes. But if you have any questions about any of these homes, we absolutely love it when you guys reach out to us.
All right, so that was the 5 brand new communities out here in Elk Grove. Now we ended with the least expensive home, which is still a great home. Now KB offers a ton of awesome included features. We were out at their design studio a couple weeks back, and I can tell you that even if you don't upgrade a ton for these houses, you still get an awesome home that's a great quality.
Absolutely. So if you're thinking about making the move or relocating to the greater Sacramento metro, then go ahead and give us a phone call. That phone number is going to be popping back up. We are the ones that answer every phone call, email, and text message, and we absolutely love it when you guys reach out to us. So just to remind you guys, it doesn't cost you anything more to have one of us help you or represent you when it comes to your new home transaction. So if it's Elk Grove, Sacramento, Folsom, or anywhere in the greater Sacramento metro, give us a phone call, shoot us a text, or send us that email.